And now, sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Imagine being trapped, voiceless, aware of everything happening, but unable to change a thing. That's the horror of Get Out, and the chilling metaphor behind the Sunken Place. It's a feeling that hits deeper than any jump scare, because for some, it's all too real. Now before we dive in, let's set the stage for anyone who somehow hasn't seen Get Out. Directed by Jordan Peele, Get Out is a 2017 psychological horror film that follows Chris Washington, a young black man visiting his white girlfriend Rose's family for the first time. What starts off as an awkward weekend with 4 smiles and 2 friendly relatives takes a sinister turn. Beneath the pleasantries and polite conversations, Chris finds himself pulled into a nightmare that explores race, power, and control. At its core, Get Out is a horror film about the everyday reality of navigating a world where appearances can deceive, and danger often lurks beneath seemingly friendly interactions. Nothing in the movie captures the hidden danger quite like the Sunken Place. So, what exactly is the Sunken Place? It's a state where Chris is mentally trapped, fully conscious but unable to control his own body. The scene is powerful. A simple teacup and a spoon, manipulated by Rose's mother, Missy, puts Chris into a helpless freefall. He's in a dark, empty void, watching life from a distance, unable to do anything about it. The Sunken Place isn't just a visually haunting scene, it's a metaphor for what it feels like to be systematically silenced. Jordan Peele uses this moment to portray how marginalized communities often feel powerless, physically present in a society that claims to embrace progress, yet emotionally and mentally sidelined. Peele himself described the Sunken Place as a symbol for societal oppression. It's that feeling of being silenced or ignored, where your voice doesn't matter, no matter how much you scream. In this moment, Chris is no longer the master of his own fate. He's a spectator in his own life, controlled by the others who use him for their benefit. And that is exactly what makes the Sunken Place so terrifying. It's not about supernatural powers, it's about the very real fear of losing agency, about being reduced to a mere vessel while somebody else holds the reins.
You were one of my favorites.
The Sunken Place is a perfect metaphor for the experience of marginalised voices in society. Chris is physically there, but he's powerless. It's a commentary on how people are made to feel invisible and unheard, despite being very much present. The feeling of voicelessness is not just an abstract idea, it's a reality for many people whose struggles are often disregarded and unseen. In a sense, it's the feeling of shouting into the void while the world looks on indifferently. And what Peele does so brilliantly is illustrates how the oppression isn't loud or overt. It's often subtle, hidden behind pleasant smiles and insidious small talk.
I know that I must have frightened you all quite a bit. Especially you, Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Flash, I didn't know.
Of course not.
Visually, Peele uses contrast to tell this story. The Armitage household is filled with warm, golden tones, almost inviting, yet there's something unsettling underneath, like a false sense of security. On the other hand, the Sunken Place is dark, isolated and endless. It's an abyss that symbolises how marginalised people can feel erased or swallowed up by a system that doesn't truly see them. These visual elements convey the truth that it's often hidden, that the structures around us can look comfortable, friendly, and yet be the very forces that trap and control. The Sunken Place is in essence the deep well of systemic control, where you're isolated, unable to act and speak, and most importantly, unable to be heard.
Where are those keys, Rose?
You know I can't give you the keys, right, babe?
But why is it that the Sunken Place resonates so deeply with audiences? Because it reflects the struggles many people face today, especially marginalised groups trying to be heard. Whether it's social media algorithms suppressing certain voices, or important social issues being overlooked by the mainstream media.
I believe they've been abducting black people, brainwashing them, making them work for them as sex slaves and shit. Oh, sorry about the shit. Sorry.
The Sunken Place is a powerful symbol of systemic silencing. The truth is, being stuck in the Sunken Place feels like the world moving on while you remain unheard and unseen. Whether it's a person yelling at a protest, someone ignored in a boardroom, or just trying to be understood amidst the noise of a filtered society. In Get Out, the Sunken Place isn't just Chris's nightmare. It's a reflection of how modern systems, whether intentional or not, continue to suppress those who don't fit the narrative. The real horror is the realization that, for many people, the Sunken Place is not a fictional concept, it's a daily experience. But Chris doesn't stay in the Sunken Place. He fights back, using his ingenuity, his determination, and ultimately taking control of his own fate. It's a powerful moment that speaks to the resilience of those who are marginalized. They'll reclaim agency even when everything seems designed to keep you down. Chris's journey is a message of hope. It's about breaking the silence, refusing to stay trapped, and finding a way out of that dark, endless void, no matter how impossible it seems. The Sunken Place is terrifying, yes, but Get Out shows that there's always a way to resist, always a way to reclaim your voice. Even when the world wants you silenced, it's about finding that moment of strength to break free. So, the Sunken Place is more than just a scary visual. It's a profound symbol of modern oppression. It's about being there but not truly being seen. Jordan Peele's Get Out uses this metaphor to explore the horror of powerlessness, a horror that exists off-screen as much as it does on-screen. Have you ever felt like you're in your own version of the Sunken Place? Leave a comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this breakdown insightful, consider liking, subscribing, and joining me for more deep dives into the movies that make us think.